Hi everyone, I am Santosh Kumar DK, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Canara Engineering College. In this video, we are going to discuss Big Data Analytics 17 CS 82, a course update from the 8th semester. The study material regarding this course is available on my site, which is highlighted over here.
In the previous video, we have discussed about Hadoop Yarn application. In this video, we'll discuss managing Hadoop with Apache Ambari. So it's an administration tool on Hadoop. We'll see most of the screenshots, how it looks, and even I'll show you how to run that and how it looks in the demo also. So here we are not going to manage anything. We will just show you how we can manage it by seeing the screenshots. First, we'll see what is Apache Ambari. Then we'll see all these views. Managing Hadoop installation by Handy can be a tedious and time-consuming job. In addition to keeping the configuration file, synchronizing across a cluster, starting and stopping the restarting the Hadoop services and dependent services in the right order is not a simple task. It needs a lot of time, and also you should be proficient in it so that you can do it in a order. So for that, what they have done is the Apache Ambari is a graphical management tool. It is designed to help us easily to manage the Hadoop administrative issues. So that is what is the motto behind coming with Apache Ambari. And how to configure Apache Ambari is given in the textbook chapter number 2. Even in the chapter number 2, they have given what all the tools we have discussed, how to configure them. Till now, what all the tools we have discussed, the configuration of everything is discussed in the chapter number 2 in the prescribed textbook, Hadoop 2 Quick Start Guide, Learn the Essentials of Big Data Computing in Apache Hadoop 2 Ecosystem textbook by Douglas Edlin. Along with being an installation tool, Ambari can be used as a centralized point of administration for the Hadoop cluster. Using Ambari, the user can configure the cluster services, monitor the status of the cluster host or services, visualize the hotspots by service metrics, start or stop the services, and add a new host to the cluster. These are all the tasks which can be easily done by using the Ambari. All these features infuse a high level of agility into the process of managing and monitoring the distributed computing environment. It makes the life easy when you are dealing with the Hadoop administration. Ambari also attempt to provide a real-time reporting of important metrics. This is one important. You can also generate the real-time metrics of the important metrics. Like we'll see what all the metrics, like even the resource node, resource manager, ARN, or else you can go with live data nodes running, jobs running, all those things you can keep track over here. And initially we'll see the dashboard view. In that, we are going to see service, host, everything. So, how to start this? So, once by following the steps given in the second chapter, once you configure a 4-node cluster, there are 2 ways you can start it. You have to start the server, then you have to start the agent of Apache Ambari. Then either you can directly go to Firefox and give in URL http://localhost: port number 8080, or else you can run from the terminal that Firefox space localhost: 8080, and it will ask you for a login username and password. By default, the username and passwords are admin and admin, which you are already aware. Any software you take, there will be a default passwords, that is admin and admin over here. And you can, I'll just show you the dashboard looks once you are logged in. This is what is the dashboard. You can notice over here we are having different type of services which are running, which are supported also. So where you can even notice these are all the dashboard icons, where HDFS disk usage, how much we have utilized, how many data nodes are on live, HDFS links, memory usage, how much memory utilized, network usage, CPU usage, cluster load, what is the load on the cluster, and name node heap, you know what is the use of heap memory, and name node RPC, remote procedure control, name node CPU utilization, name node uptime, like we say name node high availability, right? So according to the textbook snapshot, it is 52.0 day. It is up. And HBase, we have already discussed about HBase, right? It's heap, HBase links, HBase AV load, HBase master uptime. See, like this, you can get more icons to here. It is not that only you can see what is already present. What you can do is you can even it's just like a dashboard. Regular dashboard what we use, we can move if you want to organize this, like I want all the live statistics over here, graph should be at end, and some pie chart related, like these pie chart related things should be together, numeric should be together, like that. If you want to organize, you can easily move them by holding it. Just you can move them, or you can edit the content, you can remove also, or you can add. If you want more, you can add also. This is how the dashboard of the Apache Ambari looks. Even what we can do here is we can get into the CPU usage, how it looks. You can notice once I click on the CPU usage, so you will get to know the idle state, wait, user, system, and nice. So this is what is the CPU statistics it is giving. How much idle it is, how much time it was idle, how much time it was on waiting condition. So such statistics will be given once you click on the respective widget. Even you can come up with a map, heat map, physically map, select the metrics across the cluster. It's going to select throughout the cluster. When you click on the heat map tab, a heat map for the cluster will be displayed. To select a metric used for the heat map, choose the desired respective heat map. This is one it is going to show. Next we are having configuration for the master configuration. What all the master configuration we are going to do? So you remember that Yarn is the one which takes care of all the administration with respect to resources. So you can notice there the configuration history is the final tab in the dashboard window. This view provides a list of configuration changes made to the cluster. Ambari enables configurations to be sorted by service configuration group, data and author. You can check out data and authors are given over date and authors, sorry, not data, date and authors, and the default configuration group to which they belongs to. So all these services and list will be, and it is having many services. At present we are showing only 10 services. If you want more, like as you know, like it's a simple graphical user interface, you can check out. Next we will see service summary. The service menu provides a detailed look at each service running on the cluster. It also provides a graphical method for configuring the each service instead of using the /etc Hadoop /configuration file editing. By seeing that, rather than seeing that file content textually, here we can get the direct service report. We will see Ambari service option. What all the options we are having. Here what we can do is we can configure the service by clicking on the config tab. We'll open one option called this type of form where you can say, see, name node Java heap, what is the size? Name node, this is the existing size. You can generalize the new size and you can set the maximum, you can set the permanent generalized size. All these sizes you can configure. Like when you are an administrator, you can do all these tasks. Next, we will see Ambari main host screen, how it looks. See, right now I said this is configured for 4 nodes, right? So one is the name node and the rest 4 data nodes. So here you can check out, there are 4 data nodes which are running. One is a Limulus, N0, N1 and N3. So these are the current main hosts are running, where all are running, where later they will show one screen where this N1 node is failed and they will show how it looks. So just to check, this is made directly to check how whether all the nodes are working, what all the resource utilization, everything by the admin. This is for administration purpose, and you can start and stop the services. So this comes under host tab. Next we have Ambari cluster host detail. So that cluster, in that cluster I have opted N0. That N0's complete detail is going to give. So it is going to tell whether it's a data node, yes. Whether it's running a Flume agent, yes, started. And Gangilaya is started, yes. Region server is HBase. Node manager is Yarn, yes. So all these started or installed, all those status it's going to give. And the CPU usage of that particular node N0. And the disk usage and the load on it and the memory usage, network usage, processes running on it. So these are all the details you can check out from the Ambari cluster host detail view. Next, we are having a place in the admin where we can check which are all the services which are installed. You might have seen once I started the dashboard. By clicking the dashboard, here some are the services which were shown, listed. So which are all those services which have installed? Here you can see these are all the services which are already installed. That you will get by clicking on the admin. This is what I was talking. This is what the list of services we were getting when we are running it. So you can notice now, right now, when they have taken this screenshot, initially there were 4 data nodes which were on live. Right now, might be they turned it off, something to show us, or due to some technical issue that data node is down. So now it is 3 nodes are live out of 4. It means one among the node is down. Here you can see it is going to show the data node issue, which is the. So that also we can get it. Now you can check out the summary window which indicates the down data node. Which is that data node? It's going to show that summary. Here you can check out the something which is written in the explanatory mark, and it has generated a warning for the data node down. Now let's see the host view again, where you can check out. I just told you a few minutes before that they are going to bring the node N1 down, and they are going to show how, like, what happens once it is down. So this is a view where they have shown what happens once the one node is down. And to show it intentionally, they brought it down and they are showing the view of it. And Ambari, again I'm telling, is only used to manage and administrate the Hadoop. And most of the people won't work on it. And Ambari, when N1, host N1 was down, so indicating data node is stopped. So that, see, you can once after, the previously these were on. So now this is stopped. That's why HDFS is stopped, data node is stopped. That's why the complete in the cluster one node has came. And progress window for data node restart. So once you give a restart, you can check out the progress window is going to show you the progress of the starting of the data node. And Ambari dashboard also indicates all the data nodes running right now. Once we restarted that, you can check out, it is showing all the data nodes are running. So before it was 3/4, now it has become 4/. Now how to set the YARN properties. You remember YARN is the one which is going to play with the resources. That properties also you can set in the services and the YARN properties, or else you can directly click on over here. In this demonstration, you can check out how to start the Ambari web UI. This is installed only for a single node. I did not try with the 4 nodes. I tried for a single node, where you can check out rather than going with a command based, we are going with the web based. So I told you going with graphical, of course, people prefer going with a graphical way of controlling the or administrating the tools, because it is easy, where you can read out the content, where every block is going to tell us a specific thing. Yeah, you do this, you do that. Like we will be having a clear instructions over there. But what if we go with the command based? You should be mastered at commands. Then only you can go with the command based. Otherwise, what happens is, if you are going with a command based, if you press some wrong commands, that will lead to some issue. Now I'm connecting to my node 1, which I created for administrating the Hadoop. Just I'm using a SSH command. You will get to know what is SSH and all once you know how to configure a single node cluster. That steps is given in the chapter number 2 also. It is there on my site also. Let's check what is the content of cd roots.scripts, where I have stored the scripts. You can check out. I have Ambari installed already in it. To start the Ambari, first we have to start the server. Before that, we have to set up an environment by using the setup environment. Then once after starting the server, we have to start the agent. I'm just trying to show you the commands what I use, but later I'll get into web UI, where I have directly used Mozilla to log into the Ambari web UI. So now I'm just giving you a command where how to start the Ambari server. This I have already started. Just I'm giving you a command how to start Ambari-server start. Now I'll also show you how to start the agent. First you should start the server, then only you should start the agent. So once these two are running, then only you can either use $Firefox space localhost :8080, or else what you can do is you can directly go to your browser. Any browser you can take, it's not Firefox, but I'm using on Ubuntu. By default, on Ubuntu, Firefox will be installed. So I'm going with it. Let me type HTTP. Yeah, here I'm not giving you localhost because I'm connecting to node 1. And as I said, by default, username and passwords will be on the login page, admin and admin. If you want, you can change that also. It's just like a simple way of changing. Yeah, now we can see I have configured only one data node. So data node live is there only one. And I did not install all the applications what they have told in the chapter number 2. So you can check out, we are having a dashboard, and here on the admin we can change the settings, and you can start and stop the services over here. Start all, stop all is there, but now all are running. And it is not mandatory to install all the tools which is given in the chapter 2, but only what is required for you, you can go with. And you can check out the metrics over here and the heat map, whatever the heat map I have shown. And you can check out the configuration history we were checking. And you can check out the cross mark over there. It means we can remove it. So you can also move it. You can also enlarge it. You can check out once I click on, go on any icons, dashboard icons, it's going to show the cross mark. It means you can add and remove the dashboard widget over here. And on the services, what all the services you can see on the left side, the same services will be displayed. And the metrics of each are going to display over there. And host, we have already seen that host is going to responsible for giving the, this is what you can check out, see, HDFS, the details, what all I have shown in the screenshots, the same things are going to be displayed over here. Again, you can stop, you can start anything you wish. And I've used a few applications over there, just, and you can check out over here the starting state, name node is started, secondary name node is started, data node is only one. All the clear summary report is generated. And now even I will show you what all the current services which are running on my machine. Even this, it is not mandatory to check only with when you are using a Hadoop. When you are using any applications on your Linux-based operating systems, if you want to check what all the services which are running, so that you can check with the command. You need not to use a direct web UI, because for all the things you are not getting a web UI. See, you can check out, these are all the application services which are running, where you can also see Zookeeper is running, our MapReduce is running. So those you can check out. See, all the MySQL was running. All these services are running along with the other services of the operating system, or the MySQL, all are the required. If it is, if I'm using installed and they are started, you can see those services are also running over there. This is going to give you list of services which are running on your machine. And next, you will be having the same services list. You can get it from the, you can even manage the passwords and Ambari by admin if you are having admin credentials. And you can see Kerberos over there. About Kerberos we have already discussed in the first video. See, these are all the services which belongs to our Hadoop. I told you, you can list out the services even by using the command, or by using the, you can also check out by using the web UI. Just it's a simple demonstration how to start the Ambari and how to see the dashboard view and services host and the in detail summary of each services. I did not try to change anything over here. Even I am new to this. I did not try out anything on Ambari. And again, I have used the same textbook Douglas Adlen for discussing all the topics of this Apache Ambari administration. This is a simple thing. I did not go in detail of this because all are graphical things. If you read even from the textbook, you'll understand. Even we are not changing any content over there. Thank you.